And welcome back once again. My name is James Henderson, coming to you live from what else? Malairtebitcoin.com, where it all got started. High frequency trading at its best, because we're here. We don't really care about what's going on with these altcoins. We're just here to make you money. And so if you're into making money, give us a try. So, what's going on with the MVIS? Is it up? Is it down? Is the securities going to be a thing of the past, or is it just now taking control of the market? And what else is going on with Zappo? Who knows? Hey, listen, we're going to be there and a whole lot more next on malairtebitcoin.com. All right, so here's the deal. The MVIS crypto to compare index, which takes the top 10 top 10 indexes, has closed at a loss of 3.89%. Like I said, why am I even talking about these? It's because the market itself and all these altcoins are going to go up and going to go down. What you really need to know is that all these altcoins, that run on top of Bitcoin, is a vital sign of what's actually happening. It doesn't matter whether or not these altcoins go up or down. Just know that they all run on Bitcoin. So until that changes, having an index of all these altcoins that run on Bitcoin, fluctuate up and down to compare with Bitcoin, I would have to say it's a thing. It's one of those forever loops that it really doesn't compare with what's actually going on with Bitcoin itself. So by having these digital assets and these futures and these ETFs that are just on these altcoins, I don't think it's a good idea, because these altcoins are just gonna they're too volatile. Especially if you have an ETF, no one's gonna invest in these ETFs because they're just way too volatile. And so that's my opinion. What's going on with the market update on Bitcoin? So we just had a guy says, like, if Bitcoin gets hacked, Bitcoin has been rampantly, targeted to hackers for the last 5 years. The network itself has not gotten hacked. It's people's computers who are getting hacked. And eventually, that's when their Bitcoin actually gets stolen off of their soft wallets. So I'd still like to say that the Bitcoin network itself hasn't gotten hacked. The Segwit 2X, though, did have a security flaw in it, but since it never actually happened, then once again, we're just not there yet. So what's going on with the market update? Bitcoin is now up $1,000 over the weekend. So if you bought on the dip, congratulations, you just made $1,000. If you're still waiting for another dip, we can just tell you that the stabilization of Bitcoin now is starting to become relevant, which is pretty cool. I know a lot of my clients, they were worried. It's like, well, is everything moving over to Bitcoin Cash? Well, that seems like it was just a pump and dump. So if you really got to watch out for these pump and dumps that are spreading across all these altcoins. They're, one, I have to say it's bad for the market, but two, you really should once again watch out for them. And if you see an altcoin go sky high, stay away from it. Wait 24 hours. It'll come back down, because the people who usually buy as it's rising, a lot of these bots do. You really need just to, well, in my opinion, stay away from it. So, but with Bitcoin actually stabilizing and now going back up to $6,500, that's the good news. What about Ethereum? Ethereum has also been on the rise. Since a lot of people are starting to step away of wanting to make extra money on the fork, they're also putting their money into Ethereum and seeing that come about. People are getting smarter about when all these new ICOs, keep popping up, says, invest in us, invest in us, invest in us. People are actually now doing their due diligence of seeing whether or not it's a scam or not, and then investing it, in their own time instead of all rushing in, and 30 days later, when this token should be out on an exchange, no one can find the company. It's like what is it? Bitcoin, or the BitConnect. Once again, if you know exactly where the CEO of BitConnect lives, the SEC, not the SEC, but Britain's Parliament wants to give you some tax document because you owe them a lot of money. But since they haven't been able to find you, a lot of Ponzi scheme questions are about to come a bay. So what's going on here in America? The SEC chairman has stated that these initial coin offerings must be registered as a security. So the laws and the documentation are now coming in place, and if you're a scam and you don't have a major backer for your initial coin offering in your company, then it's just not going to happen here in America, because who's going to spend $1 million to get regulated by the SEC here in America? But if you're a legitimate company now, then the SEC and these ICOs that are coming out from America are now might be something for you to actually take a second look at. So what the SEC stated, that trading of these tokens on these platforms is suspicious to price manipulation and other fraudulent trading practices. ICOs may be securities, and those who are offering and selling these securities in the United States must comply with the federal security laws. This right there is going to cut down on the fraudulent trading practices of these ICOs. So that's the good news. Now, if you're an ICO that's coming out from Zimbabwe or Nigeria, and the reason why I stated those two countries is I actually had colleagues that invested the money, in fact a large sum of money, on some of these ICOs out there. The white paper was solid, the team looked good, but now they can't find the company, because after they gave the ETH their $7,000 in Ethereum, website's no longer up. I mean, nothing is there. And so they took a snapshot of all these people, and long story short is they couldn't find them on LinkedIn. So once again, guys, do your due diligence. If it smells fishy, then it's probably fraudulent. And if you just do a quick Google search and copy and pasting some of the ICO information, you'll actually find out that it could be copied from another ICO, which in their case it was. I mean, it was literally like that fraudulent company took a snapshot of someone else's ICO, put it as their own, changed the name of the company, and it was fraudulent. And so that's a big issue. So what's going on with the Zappo president saying that they're still moving forward with SegWix? Well, they're trying. Now, is that really going to split up the network, or are people going to move to Bitcoin Cash? I mean, what's going on with all this? Well, here's my opinion. So after SegWit 2X hard fork was canceled, it was called off. Zappos president saying that we're still going to move forward with this, and even though we don't want to split the company up, people are in the last Friday. It looked like a lot of people were moving their money over to Bitcoin Cash. Well, it turns out Bitcoin Cash was just a pump and dump, and Ethereum right now is taking on new clients because people are realizing that, okay, there might be money to actually be made in Ethereum now that all these ICOs have stopped selling, all their revenue or all their fundraising, and but yet Zappos president is he's not concerned, but he's still prevalent on saying we're going to still move forward on this, and if Bitcoin industry keeps screwing with us, then there's some really big names here that are that can move along with us. He's making a lot of threats, but I'm not quite sure how that's really helping out the network. It's a bad thing, guys. So Bitcoin Gold goes live after a bumpy blockchain. So yesterday, developers did a software update on Bitcoin Gold, and you can see the new code on GitHub. So it's basically the Bitcoin Gold blockchain is running with revised update versions to go live. In other words, it's now a little bit more stable than it was yesterday. So I know they were trying to fix a couple massive security holes that they found, and they're actually looking at trying to attract big investors. So unfortunately, a massive attack was made on it as they were launching. So after the dust settles, we'll actually see where all this is said and done. So what's going on with the state of crypto? Good news is Bitcoin's up 1.39%. Litecoin is up 1.62%. Once again, people are actually now taking a look at Litecoin because it does have a faster network, but the network is still small. So if Litecoin gets as big as Bitcoin, will they still have all those headaches? Maybe so. Ether is up 3.07% to 313 US dollars. That's pretty good. Dash has seen a significant increase of 24%. Now it's at $441. Not bad. So Ripple's up, 0.48%. Zcash is up 15.79%. Monero is up 10.84%. Up to $128. I was wrong about that one. Ether Classic is down 15.74%. And Bitcoin Cash is now down 25%. Why is Bitcoin down? Bitcoin Cash down that much? That's because of the pump and dump. So if you see, once again, if you see a coin just skyrocket, wait, don't follow it. Wait until you're actually, see whether or not this is a pump and dump or not. Waves is up 5.24%, and Stratus is up 6%. So with all that said and done, the market's looking real healthy. Bitcoin, the Bitcoin Club is out. And if you look for everyone who's following me on YouTube, we can go here on Bittrex and see that the Bitcoin markets are healthy. So half are down, half are up. Half are down, half are up. Let's see. Go back to the orders. So the good news is we're still buying and selling. We're still making a killing. So, and the thing is, we don't have to wait 30 days or 90 days for the stock. But that's it for this video. Everyone have a terrific day, knowing that Bitcoin up is going to go back to 7,000. So for any of y'all who are interested in making an extra $1,000 bucks, yeah, some guy said, I will make your wife worship you. You know what? My wife is a strong-headed Czech woman, which is awesome. So I'm gonna let her be her and me be me, and we're a great team. So from all of us here at MalairteBitcoin.com, I wish y'all one awesome day. Have a great day, man. All right.